Live, just a felon. We're gonna wait for a few people to tune in today. I'm wearing my DOC shirt. I was gonna take it off and just wear it on the intro, but fuck that, bro. This reminds me to not go back to the place where I have to wear this. This is why I brought this home to begin with. This is what reminds me to not do the things that are gonna land me back in this motherfucking outfit. So waiting for some people to tune in here. Uh, mm, 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 mm. We'll talk about mass deportation, man. So, like I said, just waiting for a few people to tune in here so we can get this topic started. Trying to get this up on my, what's it called here? Tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. All right, we got a viewer that works. Um, Thank you for tuning in, man. I'm gonna be trying to answer questions as we go, man. So, like I said, we're gonna talk about the mass deportation, man. I think, right? This shit's sad, bro. They're like, whatever your political beliefs, right? We're not gonna get into all that, bro. We're not gonna get into the actual specifically political this that, but let's think about the children, bro. You know what I mean? Let's think about the children. So, what do you think's happening to all these children that are being displaced? Whether they're immigrants or whether they're what do they call this shit? Freaking uh citizen citizenship US born citizenships for like children who have parents that are immigrants but who they themselves were born in the US. So, they're granted citizenship, right? You know, uh their parents are getting deported and they're getting put in like halfway houses and shit, bro. They're taking kids away from their parents. Fuck the political side. We're not going to get into all that. You believe in this person, you believe in that person. Who cares, bro? All right, I get like, oh, this is a big problem, right? Like, you know what I mean? We got all these immigrants here. They're stealing our work. They're criminals. You know what I mean? I was a criminal. Am I still a criminal, bro? Is it because I'm from my area? Is it because of my skin color, my tattoos? Does that make me a criminal? You know what I mean? At least these are things I have control over, bro. But because of where you're born, you're automatically a criminal because you come from a place where there's a lot of poverty, where you had to escape. You know what I mean? I don't know what their parents went through, why they came to America. That's not for me to judge, bro. We're all immigrants. You know what I mean? We're all immigrants. What I care about most is not necessarily the parents, although I don't, my beliefs on that, I'll stay there. But bro, the children, bro, you got ICE going to people's school. I know. I have a friend that's a school teacher. And she told me, "Yeah, Melissa, I had to wear it. I had to wear it because this reminds me. I just found. I said, I'm gonna wear this today. I was gonna take it off, but I'm gonna wear it the whole podcast. I think this is gonna remind me not to lay my ass back in these motherfucking Browns because I hate these. I hated wearing them upstate. I wore them as little as possible. But back to, the children, bro. I have a friend who's a school teacher, and she was just sad today, like, bro, like, ICE is here, bro. ICE is here. This is what, middle school? Kids are scared, bro. They're afraid. Parents are just getting stripped away from that. Imagine that, bro. Race aside, nationality aside, all the demographics aside, right? A lot of the people that tune into my podcast are women. So how many of y'all have children, bro? Imagine that. Like, imagine just somebody coming and taking your children, bro, or taking you away from your children. This is blowing my mind that a lot of people seem to support this shit. Like I said, this is aside from the specific politics, Republican. I don't know. I don't get into all that because I don't support none of this shit, to be honest. But that aside, bro, let's think about the children. What is y'all thoughts about what's going? This blows my mind that this is a thing. Like there is children, bro, kids whose parents are immigrants, but they have U.S. citizenship. They're trying to friggin' like do away with that, bro, so that they're just not U.S. citizens no more. The citizenship is being basically rescinded. That is what they're putting it. Whether it's done or this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. People, oh, they're taking our job. They're taking it from hard-earned people. Let's let's say this. Let me give you some stats, right? There's some research, bro. Um, Estimates suggest that deporting like all undocumented immigrants is going to equal about $1 trillion just to deport them, right? Then on top of it, all the problems that come with it, the lack of infrastructure to detain these individuals unjustly, might I add. Is that really logical? Is not $1 trillion worth over the years? Isn't that worth investing into something? Feeding the hungry. There's a lot of homeless people on the street. Contrary to popular belief, just because you're homeless does not mean you deserve to be homeless. Homeless doesn't mean they're necessarily drug addicts. Well, whatever. That's my personal beliefs that I feel strongly about. But that seems logical, bro. Let's break up a whole bunch of families, spend $1 trillion on doing this, focus all these efforts when there's so much more important shit going on in the world. You know what I mean? It seems like a waste of resources, bro. But like I said, I'm coming from the place of looking and sympathizing with the children, bro. I don't know how many of you relate any fucking issues in your adult life to your childhood trauma or to how you were raised or whatever, what you had going on. But I have, bro. And I guarantee, like how you think now, all of us is mainly because of whatever happened in your childhood, whether that's good or bad. It could not necessarily a negative thing. Not everybody has had traumatic childhoods. But think about what we're doing to these children because their parents are from a specific country. Now I get it. There's certain protocols to come into the country legally. However, we're not even talking about the parents right now. The children, bro. The children. And anybody that talks to me, anybody that knows me knows like that's where my heart goes out because I'm still a hurt child. I still see the hurt child in people around me and in certain actions. So I have certain sympathies and empathies with certain people that others looking from the outside say, well, why are you talking to that person? They did this, they did that, because I get it, you know. So anybody knows who knows me knows my main goal of this podcast and all is to I want to help children. That's my main thing. I want to help anybody and everybody, but I think addressing the mindset and noticing certain things in children could prevent them from being a worse them tomorrow, let's just say, in any manner. You know what I mean? Because the goal is always growth. So, like I said, that's why I'm talking about that. Your thoughts and opinions, man. Tune in, please. Write your comments. Like, how do you guys feel about this? They're putting children. All right, so let's get down. This is second term Trump. Everybody knows that. He initiated. For anybody that doesn't know who's not tuning in, because I'd be ignorant to this shit. I don't know. I don't pay attention to the news and all. Maybe I should. He's initiated aggressive plan to deport undocumented immigrants from the U.S. This includes declaring a national emergency at the U.S. Mexico border. You know what I mean? They're suspending the refugee settlement program. They're significantly increasing deportation rates. They're looking to conduct 1,500 arrests a day. You know what I mean? Like they always say, increase the police for whatever. Not saying it, but bro, you're gonna put that much resources into arresting people for being here like when longer they're supposed to. And let's be clear, most immigrants don't come through the border. They come legally through planes. They just don't leave a lot of time. They just but yeah, Adam ruins everything. It's a good show. Um so this is crazy, man. So under this new skit they're doing, under this recent action, about 4,000 individuals, many of them children, were deported back to Mexico, bro. And then, like I said, as far as there's plans to put children, as I spoke earlier, in halfway houses, the ones who are U.S. born citizens, but their parents are immigrants. That, like I said, it's just crazy, man. Listen, when you're in prison, bro, you're around a lot of people that are away from their families, away from their children. Them children grow up resentful. They hate their parents for years. If them parents ever come home, and then the parents grow up with you know, uh, uh, like fuck, they're trying to make up for that. But it's like, damn, you only know one way, whatever. But I know how prison can fuck up families, bro. And this is or separating families in general, but prison is one of the ways of separating. However, this is a lot crazier to me. Prison, at least most of the time, you've done something to land it. Still not fair to the children. You know what I mean? So if you're looking at it as immigrants or criminals, I don't view them as criminals, bro. Why should they be viewed as criminals for doing what they thought was in the best interest of their family? There's unless you're a lot of times in Mexico, unless you work at some of the resorts, if you're not working, like a lot of them towns are poor. The cartels run them towns, right? So if you're not working with the cartels, you're in poverty, severe poverty. Like tomorrow your children might die of hunger, poverty. Tomorrow your kids might get shot in the street because of a gang war, right? What are you going to do if you're living in a country that's not their fault? They're looking for a better tomorrow for them and their families. So they come over to here. You think they got time to just wait for, the process of legally getting, it's not that easy, bro. So we can't hold them in contempt. We can't judge them for that and like look down on them like, oh, get out of our country, bro. Like, it's not even our country, bro. Let's be real. Let's be real, bro. It's not our country, bro. People were brought on here unwillingly, and then there was people that came here forcefully. You know what I mean? So let's stop looking at it like, oh, yo, this is just our country, bro. Um, the world was made for everybody, bro. So and that's what I believe. And people that are looking for a better tomorrow for their families and are trying to escape poverty and gang-riddled countries and World War, these are harsh countries, bro. How are you gonna blame them? So, I this is crazy to me. Like I said, thoughts, feelings, man. Anybody can pitch in, man. What do you guys think? Maybe I'm looking at it from show me a different way to look at it, man. I just don't see any other way of looking at it. You're separating families. That's a big get registered to vote. I won't vote. I won't vote. I won't vote. I encourage everybody else to. I won't vote though. I don't support the whole structure of anything that they run here, the whole But like I said, I'm not going to get into that. It's personal beliefs though. But that is one suggestion. Rebecca said, anybody else, bro? Like, what do we do, bro? What do you do? All right, let's see. Amanda said, let's see, what are people who paid $1,000 and took tests to have their green card? I get that. That's not always an option. Amanda, good question though. I respect that, but not everybody has that option. But remember, we're not putting the parents on trial. We're not saying, yeah, they should or shouldn't be. What about the children? What about the children that are affected in all this? Like, I believe, I don't know, am I wrong? But I wish somebody would tune in because I'm waiting on. But are they going to schools and taking kids out? Like that's what it seems like, bro. I don't know. Sarah, you work at a school, don't you? Around children, are they going to schools and taking kids out for this? Like, because their parents are being deported, they're being deported with their. Are they doing that? Because I was talking to a teacher earlier that was like seemed like probably was in tears, like it was through text, but I mean it was sad, bro. Like I'm going through, and then I was like, damn. Uh, so yeah, Sarah said I'm not wrong. They're trying, so they're trying to take kids. Imagine how many of you have kids that are watching now. Imagine somebody coming into school and saying, "Oh, you got to go, bro." They're using kids as bait to get the parents there. Like, come on, bro. When do we use this? This is weaponizing children to me, bro. Why would you do that? Okay, ICE is not okay. Good. I'm glad you said that, Rebecca. You said that ICE is now allowed to take people from schools and I'm saying Rebecca because that's your name on here. I don't know if I should call you what I call you, so don't think I'm being weird. ICE is now allowed to take people. Is not allowed. Is now allowed. Is allowed. Wait, they are allowed. I misread that. Hold up. We got to clarify this shit. Please tell me that's not the case. ICE is now allowed to take people from schools and churches, including children. Yeah, because they didn't used to be able to do that, right? Yo, damn, bro. So think about that. Now, no, you want to educate your kids, right? Under Trump, Sarah said yes. So, wow, bro. Wow, ICE is allowed to take people from schools and churches, including children, bro. Soak that in, bro. They're no longer considered sensitive. Soak that in. Like, come on, man. So what do? Do you take your kids to school to get an education? But it's like, damn, you take them, you might not see them again. Think that. Fathom that, parents. Parents at least, bro. Parents, can any mother in America agree with this? I can't say it, bro. But some of the people with the Magnums, Magistrate, whatever they're called, bro. I don't, like I said, I don't, my political views, although I don't follow this stuff too much, they went back and forth and now they're back. So I'm not getting all that. But, bro, I don't know. Some people is just, I can't see a way to justify this. I couldn't. I usually try to play devil's advocate. My perspective is this, right? So let me look at it from the other perspective and see their points of view. I can't see their points of view, bro. Like I can't. Sarah said that someone told my son at the bus stop this week because he's half brown, Trump is going to send him away. See, and it's increasing racism, bro. Like, come on, man. We're molding these kids' minds to look and think about the world in a specific way that is not conducive to positivity. And his name is Spanish. Damn, I sympathize with you, Air. I can't, Sarah. I can't. I don't. I haven't been in that position, but damn, like that's deep, man. Like, you're increasing hatred. You got people's parents saying stuff in front of the kids. Listen, if you have strong political views and they do involve some type of hatred that is people, at least don't say the stuff in front of your kids. Let them grow up to, give them the facts of matters, not perspective, and then let them decide over the years what they believe, man. We don't gotta keep propagating hate to the children, man. Like I said, I feel very strongly about this matter, man. Don't play with the kids, man. Do not play with the kids, man. Leave them to be kids. They don't have to have any type of strong political views, because they believe they're following your footsteps. They shouldn't be, um, me looking at here. So this. Oh man, I yeah, they've taken steps to restrict birthright citizenship. That's what I was talking about earlier, aiming to exclude U.S. born children of non-citizens, man. Like I said, so you're punishing these children for what their parents did. Whether you agree with them coming over was right or wrong, like that's a different discussion. Like at the base, I think the most serious part of this whole thing is children being stripped from their parents, man. And what are you just throwing them back into whatever their country, Mexico, Ecuador, whatever, and just expect, all right, go survive. It's like throwing you and your family in the desert. Like, yeah, go survive, bro. Like you could probably eat cactus. Like, come on, bro. Like, I would love any point of view, any questions, tune in. What do you guys think? Like, do you think I'm correct in feeling this way? Like, can you guys listen? Can you contently go to sleep, right? Can you rest well tonight in your bed? Like go to sleep, like, all right, it was a cool day. Knowing like that a lot of families aren't gonna be able to do that because they're not next to their children, not by their choice. And they don't know maybe if they're gonna see them, if they're gonna come back to this, are they gonna be all right in a mirror? Can you comfortably lay your head down tonight knowing that? Like, is this gonna rest well on your soul? I know I can't, bro. I don't have children. I have nieces and nephews. I have nephews that are Hispanic. Legal citizenship. However, they're Hispanic. So are they going to start receiving, I have nephews that are mixed, there's every race and religion and like nationality in my family. You know what I mean? So like, what kind of hate are they going to receive because of this? What kind of, are they going to lose friends? Like I've lost friends to deportation as well. People that I was close with. My brother has, he knows, you know what I mean? Um, I can't rest well knowing that, man. Like I said, everybody chime in. We're talking about the deportation and the effects on children, man. Children being left, whatever your political viewpoints are, whatever your viewpoints, even about the border control shit and all that. I'm not even necessarily talking about that, man. What about the kids? The kids that might be left here while their parents are there, I don't know. They're like I said, they're trying to so maybe they are, maybe they're not. And then maybe this is traumatic for a child. Now, how are we allowing them to develop their psyche, their mind as they grow up? Amanda said, I mean, they come here to give their kid a better life, but doing it illegally, they know comes with risk, right? or I can't see the rest of the comment. Right or wrong? Yeah, you're right. If you voted for Trump, you should have known this was going to happen. Um, yeah, no, Mandy, you're right. They knew that, and like, would you not risk the same for your children? I know you would. You know what I mean? So, that's all they're doing. But it's past that. Like if you're trying to help your child, whether what you did was legal or illegal, right or wrong, leave the child go, bro. Like let them like there's gotta be a way. Like there's gotta be a better do I know the solution? Am I some type of strategic no, bro. I don't know, bro. But this ain't it. This ain't it. I know right and wrong, and this is wrong. Sarah said, having a half Hispanic son, I am terrified what people will say to him, even though he's clearly American. I mean, yeah, I get it. I've gotten it, and I'm white, and they feel just because my during the summer I get a little, bro, that's yeah, and that's going to happen more. It's going to happen more. It's going to happen more. It's going to be increased bullying in the schools because now we're going to start looking at these how do I even word it? What is a respect? They're just people. But now I have to differentiate between them and quote unquote us, like people that don't have legal citizenship or kids. What's a short term for that? Because I don't want to say them. They're not them, bro. They're still kid. They're people, bro. They're here. So, but so it's gonna create a whole bunch of hate towards a certain classification of people, right? Kids, innocence. And like I said, I know how bullying, specifically towards myself, how it led to my life now, how I think, all the fucked up ways that I had to correct in my head with years of prison that I didn't realize came and stemmed from my childhood. You know what I mean? That's deep. Your mind is developing, bro. That could potentially turn them into oppressors themselves. You could go this way or that way. Sometimes traumatic experience in childhood leaves victims to becoming, you know, hold on one second, becoming the aggressor, the victimizer. Chester, CJ, cousin CJ. There has to be a better way, but being in Arizona is out of control. I cannot stop at the gas station in the in my truck with I'm trying to without being surrounded, but I feel for the kid. Yeah, I get that, bro. I get that. But like I said, bro, the kids, bro. D says the shit is sick and the government don't give a fuck about any kid. Yeah, not if they're Hispanic, apparently, bro. That's what's crazy to me. And I hate to say, yeah, that's no, they do. Just not it seems like, but uh Gabrielle said we got a lot of problems in America. We need to help our people that are here legally, the homeless, the drug epidemic. The kids that are here legally, they're also well-respected people that work their asses off to get legal citizenship. I mean, it is a good point, Gabrielle, but like I said, that part of it aside, what about the children? Is it worth trading that off and they're not contributing to the drug epidemic. I mean, there's some that are mules, but whether it's them or it's another, if you start bringing a whole bunch of Russians into the country, guess what? You're going to have a whole bunch of Russian mules as well because the cartels feed off. Obviously, they're using whatever, but it's not because it's where they're coming from. Like that's going to happen regardless, bro. That's going to, so Gabrielle said, I feel bad for the kids too, but you got to help your house before you can help other people. I understand that, but don't kick people out of their homes. They settle here. We settle here. We took, I don't even want to say we because I don't want but as far as I know, back as far as history can go, or it could tell us this was the Native Americans' land. Christopher Columbus came over and raped and pillaged and all that. And then all of a sudden, what are they, colonials? I don't know. I hate history. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden it's our land. And then not we, them, kidnap a whole bunch of slaves from over another, start selling them, and now, like, made it their country. Like, that's now, I don't get it. Like, you kidnapped some people, you took some people's shit, you brought some people that didn't want to be here away from their homes. Like, this is what America's good for, apparently. No offense, bro, but, we got a bad history, man. Let's turn it better on certain levels. It's like, all right, yeah, but I don't like oppression, bro. To me, this is oppression. I don't rock with oppression on any level, any level. Like I said, politics aside, and politics aside, and damn tight. I mean, I care because these people are hardworking people, bro. I learned most of my Spanish now. People, how you learn Spanish? I used to work around a lot of Mexicans. I used to be around a lot of Mexicans, bro. And now let me get this. I hate to say this, right? But we targeted them when we were younger, right? So maybe that's where some of my guilt comes. And I don't like to speak of the things I've done in the past, especially when it involves oppression. But that's why I work so hard today to prevent it from happening from anybody else to anybody else, and making sure myself, my words, my actions, my presence isn't oppressive. You know what I mean? But so when we were younger, we targeted them, man. And this is it's I feel like a piece of shit saying that, but yeah, we did. They were the ones. I don't want to say what we've done, but it's not cool, man. But we target them, man, and they're just here. Most of them are hard working. Like, I don't think I've ever met. I'm dead serious, bro. Like, let me say, like actual Mexicans, not Chicanos, ones that were actually born in Mexico here, don't speak a lot. I've never met one with a bad attitude, bro. I mean, that's not saying it could be no stereotype is fully fitting, right? I cannot think of one Mexican like that was from not from here that came that had even a bad attitude. Now we're not out Cali and all that. I don't know. They get down a little different there. But what I'm saying, man, is I've never met every Mexican I met was hardworking. They said, they drink on the weekends, but they're sending money home to their I never met any that were on some bullshit, bro. Now, of course, I didn't meet everyone, but in my experience, bro, these are kind-hearted, like caring, like social individuals, man. You know what I mean? Like that's what I get. But like I said, all right, hold on. So correct me if I'm wrong. CJ, this is Chester. He says it. So correct me if I'm wrong, but if born here, I thought they would qualify for citizenship. All right, so yeah, but like I said, they're playing. The administration now is playing. Trump's administration, they're playing. What are they doing? One second. All right. So they have taken steps. So that means it's still in effect to restrict birthright citizenship. That's the people you're talking about, the ones that were born here but have undocumented or non-citizens as parents. And they're the ones that are going to try to put in halfway houses and take away from, at the very least, whether you send them back or here, I think at the very least, you got to keep the families together or give them a choice. Give them a choice. Like, is it better to go with them because they might not have anything there? So maybe that's not a good idea. But should they stay? But then they're not with their parents. But maybe allow for communication. Maybe something. There's got to be a different solution, bro. Sarah said, that's how it was, but it's being changed now. Now, if you're a parent, isn't a citizen, you're not going to be considered. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was speaking on. So I thought they were just putting the plan into effect. So apparently that's what it is. And like I said, that's crazy to me, bro. You're rescinding citizenship? Just let me get that back, bro. Yeah, no, you were, you were a citizen. Now you're not. I shouldn't even be smart because it's not funny. It's not funny to me. I want to be a spokesman for Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, hit me up. Coke Zero, same great flavor. I don't know if I can do that, bro. I might get sued. Fortunately, I'm a nobody, so they're like, "Oh, this guy, no, he's good." Nobody. All right, like I said, if you're just tuning in, man, give me your thoughts and feelings about this deportation. We're speaking more on the children, families, being separated, how the children are being affected. Now they're allowed to go into schools and churches and get people. Like this is crazy, bro. Including children, bro. Including children. I know the trauma of being locked up as an adult, being in handcuffs. I still cringe every time I hear. Now you're gonna be giving these trauma to children, being separated from their families. That can cause fucking all types of personality disorders growing up, abandonment issues, and then where it goes with that because a lot of how many people have you dealt with it's we're inducing unnecessary trauma into children because their parents came to a country to give them better lives. The ones that didn't come over here to give them better lives, I don't think they're sending them to school and all that. So we should be, confident they're not in a damn cartel. And even if fuck if they were, that case you get rid of the parents, you keep the children into, appropriate. But like, damn, man, we gotta. I think we gotta focus more, period, on just like building up the communities. This is I consider it still the community. They're still in our community. They're living, right? I was in writing all weekend. Like that's just the community. There's a lot of people that are undocumented there, but still, we got to build up humanity. Fuck community. Humanity. It starts with the community, the people around you, your neighbors. It goes deeper than kindness. Sometimes kindness shouldn't be passive. Maybe is that a good way of saying it? Tell me if it makes sense. Um, but we definitely got to focus more on the children, their mental health, how we're raising them, what they're around, what we're teaching them. Um, Family values are important, man. They got studies on children that have been away from their parents, grew up away from their parents, outside of homes, or not being hugged, or not. This creates a whole sort of it's molding your mind, it's twisting shit, man. Anybody comments, concerns, anything, man? Before we go, uh, anybody's opinion on the topic tonight, man? It's a serious topic. It's got a lot of people upset. I feel some type of way because, like I said, the children are the ones that are really being hurt the most, man. And we could be fucking them up for life, not just by changing their life and, but just the trauma of having a parent taken away from you, you being taken away from a parent, or you being taken away from the home you knew your whole life and being thrown in a place you don't know that's fucking, excuse my damn language, but like cartel and fed. You're sending them back to Mexico, bro. Where they going? Poor with nothing, man. Come on, man. Listen, thank you for tuning in. We're gonna cut here, man. Uh, please share the video, comment, rewatch it, man. Uh, Justin Felon, more projects to come, man. We gotta change our mindsets. I love you guys. Thank you.